Hello my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to your second half of Feb 2022 love update. So our last reading was about you or us dealing with someone who wasn't kind of giving us transparency, and it was coming out in the cards in the pre-shuffle. Many of you will be moving away from anyone who kind of keeps you in a state of darkness. Okay, interesting that we got the moon and the sun. So out with the old, people who keep you in a state of not knowing, and in with the new, the sun, which represents clarity. So you are this person here. This card, Seek the Truth, is the Seven of Swords, right? You're no longer interested in playing in the shadows, you know, being kept in a state of not knowing. And so you are walking towards the light, towards the sun. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. You're saying no to anything that keeps you guessing or keeps you doubtful. And you have the Five of Swords here as well. This kind of looks like the Ace of Swords because there's only one sword pictured. And the Ace of Swords talks about clarity, the truth. So this is talking about winning or losing. It's the Five of Swords. I feel like you're just walking away. You know, this is a breakup card, the Five of Swords. You're leaving behind anyone who wants to kind of maintain a point of advantage by keeping you in the dark. You know, you've accepted now that it's just not fair that they do that. You're not accepting that treatment anymore, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse here. It could have been that you were dealing with someone who wasn't available. Interesting. And you got the Change card. So as you change within yourself, you know, what you're willing to tolerate, I feel like you'll start to see shifts in your circumstances and the types of people who you'll attract. So this card says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You are moving. You're moving beyond, you know, the shadows, the darkness, the unknown. You're moving into and towards the light. That's what I'm being shown here. And that's what you can see in these cards. Okay. So let's see what else we have. I'm going to use a deck that I got today. What's going on for Scorpio, please, in love in the second half of Feb 2022? What's going on for Scorpio in love, please? What's going on for Scorpio? Okay. Exactly. Look at the bottom of the deck. We've got honest communication. We're not settling for anything other than that now. But the good news is this card is saying that someone will be reaching out. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation. Wow, you've got twin flame union. Isn't that amazing how you put your foot down and you enact stronger boundaries and you get rewarded? Wow, you've got twin flame union, perfect match, dreams come true. So I feel like you are walking towards your happiness. You know, the Sun card, yes, it's about clarity, but it's also about brighter days ahead. It's about happiness, lightheartedness. And you're understanding you are so worthy of that. Maybe you've accepted less than what you deserve for way too long. So this is your energy now, Scorpio. You're understanding that your worth doesn't depend on the other person, and it's got nothing to do with you when they withhold information. It's got everything to do with the other person, and probably knowing that you would reject them if you knew the truth. Okay, so it's not that you're not enough. with this freedom card, I just see that you're freeing yourself of, old patterns. Okay, so I'm loving this twin flame union and perfect match. And dreams coming true. Have faith that your rainbow will come shining through. So I definitely feel positive change in the works for you, Scorpio. So let's see. You know what? I actually want to have a look at the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what your message is in that deck. Angels and Spirit, what is Scorpio's message, love message in second half of Feb 2022? See, we've got new life, although it has come up in the reverse. So it's right around the corner. Here we go. Yeah, go the distance, clean it up, and poised. Really nice. So go the distance. You're no longer making decisions based on, you know, what's good for now or what might give you instant gratification. You're thinking, what do I want on the long term, and what do I need to do to get into alignment with that? Interesting that Aries had a similar message. So you are cleaning it up. You are removing people and situations that don't align with your goal. And that is helping you be in a great position to attract everything that you do desire. That's what poised is all about. It's being ready, prepared. Poised is also telling me that, you know, the stars are aligning for you and Spirit is kind of conspiring to put you in the right place at the right time. But I want to read this new life in the reverse. So 39 in the reverse says that you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and you haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. So you are becoming accustomed to a new way of being, a new way of operating in your love life. And, you know, it's a process. And it's a commitment every day to keep improving. So be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself. And also, yeah, be patient with yourself, because go the distance is about the long haul. It's not about, as I said, instant gratification. So I feel like you are going to be passing up people who might be able to offer you, I don't know, a fling, some kind of connection. You're passing them up if they display behaviors that aren't conducive with, you know, your dream. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's have a look at the Moonology manifestation cards. Be proud of yourself. It's, you know, you've come so far. You have learned so much. You have overcome so much. So you have a lot to be proud of. Yeah, embrace the flow of life. So you are starting to experience change. Just go with the flow, and yeah, this is what you're doing. You're leaving the past behind. So very good. What's going on for Scorpio second half of Feb? So I really do feel like you're on the precipice of like a new era in your love life. Don't know about you, but for me it's like hallelujah. It only took a few years. Yeah, know you are loved. So Scorpio, you may have felt a little bit lonely lately, or maybe even the last couple of years. You felt like a lack of love in your life. It's been a bit of a gaping hole. But as you continue to work on yourself, as you, improve on yourself, I feel like you are starting to love yourself more, and it's making you more ready to offer your cup of love to the right person. So let's have a look at the this deck here. This is kind of a general deck, but it will apply to your love life as well. So let's see. What are the messages for Scorpio? Second half of Feb 2022. Here we go. So you have, I take the time to deal with unpleasant memories. It says you may not have realized that you were angry or understood why. Set the intention to heal any unexpressed anger that may be present in your life, and then ask Spirit to transform that anger into a passion for life. We're really good at that. We are the sign of transformation. So if there's any lingering anger that you're holding on to around people treating you unfairly, people using and abusing you, people lying to you, mostly I think that's what you would probably be angry about, because for a while now you have been attracting people who just keep you in the dark. You're no longer accepting that. So your task is forgiveness. Okay? And your other task is to not distract yourself from the lingering anger, but use that energy towards a new hobby or a new activity or something else that you can constructively use that energy for. You've got, I have permission to spend time with myself. So the focus for you could have been on other people for the last little while, or maybe you kept yourself busy with work just to kind of, distract yourself from the loneliness and the disappointment in the love area of your life. But Spirit now wants you to absorb yourself in yourself. Very interesting. So in neglecting yourself and in trying to ignore uncomfortable feelings, I feel like that's kind of self-abandonment. So you need to cure that in order to attract someone who can be present for you, who can show up for you. Okay. Now this is very random, but it will apply for some of you, so I am going to read it out. You might have held on to some frustrations about your relationship with your mum. You might have even blamed that dynamic on why you're still single or why you've had some dysfunctional romantic relationships. So that needs to be part of your healing process. The card says, I forgive myself for being critical of my mother. Maybe, you felt the pressure from your mother. Maybe she has very high standards for you and you always felt like you couldn't live up to them. And maybe that's why you started, maybe that's why you kept attracting people who you felt you had to impress. You were seeking their approval, just like your mother kind of always tended to bring that out in you, if that makes sense. So the message is, you may have been harboring judgments or negative opinions about your mother and the way that she did or did not mother you. You need to forgive yourself for judging your mother for being who she is or was. Another message is coming out about the need for you to prioritize yourself and not be pouring all of your energy into pleasing other people or trying to seek their approval and validation. Yep. Sorry, Scorp. My phone's playing up tonight. So what I was seeing was some of you may be attracting an Aries. So I saw the Fool and the Emperor coming in for you. So that's clearly Aries energy, but also it's about, you know, the Fool is about you embracing a new journey, new energy, new people, new experiences. It's also kind of living life more freely. And I'm pretty sure the Freedom card came out at the very beginning. You are embracing more freedom in your life. Like perhaps you want to go on more trips. You know, you're sick of like cooping yourself up and protecting yourself from the world or from people who mean you harm. Sexual energy, this is good. I feel like a lot of you might have been on a self-inflicted hiatus. Like you've not been engaging in a lot of physical intimacy because, well, there hasn't been anyone worthy of that. You know, that kind of thing. So let's see what is coming towards Scorpio. But, you know, that's good. You've got passion coming your way. Now, with the Emperor card, it could be that a father figure or a boss is going to be coming in for you. You know, that's the archetype. You're definitely going out more. You've got plans, you've got dating on the horizon. Right, angels and spirit, show me what's coming up for Scorpio in love, second half of Feb 2022. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so you've got new love coming in. Spiritual awakening. What I'm getting from this card is that you've leveled up. You've learned some really difficult lessons. That's coming through in this card here. The fifth dimension is here as well. So I'm definitely getting some kind of, awakening that you've experienced. Maybe you've kind of identified how you were getting in your own way in love and the mistakes that you kept repeating. And you've had this epiphany or this realization, and you're letting go of all of those things that were sabotaging you. That's what I'm getting from the Surrender card. And you're much more trusting of the divine. You're probably thinking, you know what, all of those connections in the recent past weren't meant to work out, and you accept that there was a level of divine intervention and everything worked out according to your highest good. Yeah, see, you've got ascension and spiritual awakening. This is huge. So there's been some kind of inner growth, major personal transformation on an inner level, and that's why you're going to start to see change in your physical world. Okay, you've got communication. So I feel like the person coming in, this new love, is going to communicate with you in a consistent way, something that has been missing for a while. You have been dealing with people who lack transparency, but this person is going to be different in that regard, which is really nice. You've got intuition. I feel like you're much more trusting of your intuition these days, and it's much stronger, your intuition. Your ex always seems to come up in your reading, Scorpio. We have ex-lover, and we've got secret crush. Now, it could be someone from your past that's totally unexpected. So don't think I'm just talking about the same old ex. Secret crush and ex-lover could be someone from your distant past who reaches out to you. You do have commitment on the card, so there's a relationship on the horizon. One of your fears, well, I mean, it would be anyone's fear, but one fear that might be kind of blocking you from opening up to new love is a fear of being cheated on. I don't know if you've been cheated on quite horrendously in the past, but we have hidden emotions next to fear, next to third party. And close to that is also grass is greener. So you're sick of people treating you as an option. You're sick of people keeping you in the dark. And I think that that's what's changing, Scorpio. Okay. You're definitely about to come into a relationship that will end in, you know, marriage, family, children, all of that. I'm seeing like a traditional type of relationship in the cards. So interesting. Where to from here? Let's get some advice. What is Scorpio's advice in the second half of Feb 2022, please? What is Scorpio's advice in the second half of Feb 2022? Okay, what I'm seeing with the stop card is about the need to let the dust settle so that clarity can come. But the whole theme of this reading is you putting a stop to people who keep you in a state of confusion and uncertainty. So that's coming out here again. You're letting go of the past. You're releasing past patterns, cycles, karma, relationships. You are going to be judging people purely on their actions. So in the past, I feel like you were susceptible to, you know, illusions. And now you won't accept anything other than the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Actions speak louder than words. And you're going to be, you know, judging people, you know, because actions will be more honest. Body language is going to tell you more. Someone's level of effort is going to tell you more than what they could ever say verbally to you, okay? You're going to be making decisions based on actions. Yeah. You're no longer compromising yourself because you know what you deserve. And you're no longer getting in your own way. You've got what's yours will be yours. So you're trusting in the divine much, much more. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from your cards. Let's see. I'm going to get more advice, and then we're going to do the archetype cards and really see who's coming your way and what you might need to be wary of. We're going to have a look at their vices. So angels and spirit, show me Scorpio's advice in the second half of Feb 2022. Yeah, this has been the whole theme. Get clear on the type of relationship you have. You don't want to be in limbo land anymore. Confusion of not knowing where you stand is the worst. And so you're no longer going to accept it. You are going to either be clear or you're moving on from people. What is Scorpio's advice? Second half of Feb 2022. Okay. So your advice is to cultivate a desirable image that will make your person of interest feel like they can't achieve it and leave them constantly daydreaming about the potential of the relationship. Okay, sounds like dangling the carrot to me. No, but it's about being the best version of yourself. And keeping your standards high. Yeah. Yeah, you're already doing this. You're no longer ignoring red flags, overlooking bad behavior because you want to work things out. You want things to work out. You're taking off the blindfold. You're also more patient. You've learnt patience. You've mastered patience. And you're not going to rush into anything if it doesn't feel right. Okay? You also understand how sometimes your feelings can create confusion for you. Like when you catch feelings for someone, you're much more likely to kind of make excuses for bad behavior, or, you know, that's what I'm getting. So this card here says keep your emotions in check. So you're going to have a much more logical approach. And we've got a card here saying leave the detective work to the actual detectives. Well, you are the detective of the zodiac. I've told you time and time again. But what I'm getting from this card is you're no longer willing to do digging behind the scenes to try and uncover what this person might be hiding from you. If they don't have the courtesy to be open and transparent and just tell you out of courtesy, so that you can make an informed decision about them, you're not interested. You don't want to do any more background checks. You don't want to have to listen to countless tarot readings on YouTube. You don't want to have to get a police report. No, I'm just joking. No, it's just like if you cannot be honest with me, I'm not interested. It's as simple as that is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see who's coming towards you. Now this could be multiple people, or this could be one person with these characteristics. Keep that in mind. Who's coming towards Scorpio in love, second half of Feb 2022? Who is coming Scorpio's way? Who is coming Scorpio's way in love? Oh, you've got hero or heroine. So this is nice. It's talking about someone who will come in and restore your faith in love. Someone who has a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Okay. We've got Prince. Someone with romantic charm and potential for power. See, power is coming through quite strongly, and that's an attribute of Aries. We have artist, someone who's quite creative. We have the Queen. It's interesting that the shadow attribute of the Queen archetype talks about arrogance when authority is challenged. Someone who can be a little bit controlling. Again, the Emperor is all about authority and control. So strong Aries energy coming through. I'm also seeing Gemini with this shapeshifter card. Gemini energy coming through again with the trickster. It's kind of like the magician. Okay. Also Virgo, because the magician is Virgo and Gemini. Definitely someone artistic. Might even do something highly creative for their profession. And with this hero / heroine and Samaritan, it's definitely someone who likes to help others, likes to be of service. That's a Virgo trait, I would say. Okay. Yeah, we've got rescuer. So we've got hero, Samaritan, and rescuer. That's interesting. So if they don't do something artistic as a profession, they're probably in like emergency services, something like that, okay, with this rescuer card. They provide strength and support to others in crisis. Okay. Let's see what else we can get for you. Show me about the person coming towards Scorpio, second half of Feb 2022. Who's coming towards Scorpio? Who is coming towards Scorpio in love? You may have two particular people to choose from. I'm getting the Two of Wands. But this is someone who wants to make plans with you. Someone who sees a future with you. Who is coming towards Scorpio in love, please? Who is coming towards Scorpio in love? We have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Next to the Strength card. Could be a Leo for some of you. The Eight of Swords talks about someone who doesn't know how to approach, someone who's feeling a bit stuck. And they don't know what move to make. That's coming through with the Two of Swords in the reverse. It could be someone that is required to travel for work. I'm seeing someone who may be at a distance at some point in your connection with this Two of Wands and this Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, and this Chariot in the reverse. Okay. Let's see what their vices are. What does Scorpio need to know about the shadow side of this person? What does Scorpio need to know about the vices? Right, this person has gone through a difficult time. We have shattered and we've got, well, that's the main thing. So this person feels broken. I'm also getting broke. So they could have some financial issues. They've got a lot of things going on. We have distracted. They want your attention. That's what I'm getting from the Thirsty card. And they're kind of going through a bit of an identity crisis is what I'm feeling. Because we have role play. I'm just pretending I don't know who I really am. So I feel like they've gone through something and it's really, it has challenged the way they perceive themselves and the world. They're a bit angry about whatever has happened in the recent past. Let me just see more about this person. Show me more about this person that is coming towards Scorpio, please. Who's coming towards Scorpio? Yeah, I keep seeing this serial cheater card, so you're going to have to be careful about that. They're a bit vain as well. We've got the plastic card, so they like to keep up appearances is what I'm seeing. Let's do the twin flame numbers. Given that you got the twin flame card at the very beginning, oh my God, an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. Let's see, what does Scorpio need to know? Karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. Wow, okay. Karmic justice will be served. So if anyone has treated you unfairly in the recent past, you know, wrongs will be righted. And there's nothing you need to do. Spirit has got control of that. You've got, you do not have to compromise your own integrity to get what you want. Assert yourself accordingly. So don't settle for less and don't feel like you have to bend over backwards in order to get what you want. You are more than enough, Scorpio. So I really hope that this reading was helpful. Do let me know in the comment section and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.